Hey guys, welcome back, and in this video we are going to learn about a web server vulnerability scanning tool. Before that, I'm just going to perform an ARP scan to get the metasploitable 2 IP. So in this demonstration, I'm using metasploitable 2 as my target mission for the demonstration of the Nikto tool. And you can see I just performed a basic nmap scan, and these are the ports that is open in metasploitable 2 mission. So I'm just performing service version also, and let it run. Let's move on to our tool. And first of all, let us view the tools manual, right? So basically, Nikto scan web server for non vulnerabilities. If a web server has vulnerability, if you perform a scan using Nikto, then you will be able to identify some of the vulnerabilities in that particular website. And you can see examine a web server to find potential problems and security vulnerabilities. Nikto can identify server and software misconfiguration. It can identify default files and programs, insecure files and programs, outdated servers and programs. Yes, Nikto is built on libwhisker and can run on any platform which has a Perl environment. It supports SSL proxies, host authentication, IDS evasion, and more. It can be updated automatically from the command line and supports the optional submission of updated version data back to the maintainers. Anyways, I'm opening a new tab for you, and let us search for Nikto minus version. In the version, the V should be capital letter, and as you can see, the Nikto, the version currently is 2.5.0. LW 2.5 is the current version. You can check the version of Nikto using the minus version command, and in the version, the V should be in capital letter. Okay, there's a lot of commands that you can use inside Nikto. A lot of them are shown here also. Okay, so first let us try to use that. Like I have my target IP address, which is our metasploitable 2 mission, which is an intentionally vulnerable mission. So let me open that. Here it is. You can see this is basically our metasploitable 2 mission, and I'm just going to use this to perform that. Okay, so yeah, I'm just copying the IP address, and I'm just using the Nikto tool minus H for specifying the host and the IP address. So basically, it's running. This can identify the server, and it basically tells the target port is 80, and the target host name, the target IP, and the start time of the scan, and the server it was able to identify, and the retrieved X power header, and it was able to identify clickjacking X frame options header is not present. That means it basically vulnerable to clickjacking attacks, and a lot more informations that we were able to enumerate by using the Nikto tool, right? The index directory and some of the hidden directories, some interesting files, indexing found, and a lot more thing. It was able to find, right? Directory indexing and a lot more thing, and a WordPress config file. Right. So this is how you basically use the Nikto tool by specifying Nikto minus H in the target host. Right. It may be IP address or the domain name. So let's try to use some other features of this Nikto tool. We have a lot of features that you can use in Nikto tool. For if you have a username and password to authenticate into a web server and you want to scan the web server for vulnerabilities, then you can use the minus ID parameter in Nikto. And you can just specify your ID colon password, and this is how you specify if you have if you have something to authenticate. So like that, you have a plenty of options that you can use with Nikto. I will show you some of them, and it is going to definitely help you for your further. Right, we have a port option which we can also specify. So when I scan this particular IP, it's basically port 80, right? If I want to scan any other port that is not 80, then what can I do? Like we have HTTP running on port 8180. So let me try to access that 8180 port from here. And you can see it has a Apache Tomcat running. So what I can do with the Nikto scan is by specifying minus P and the port number 8180, it can scan for that particular port. Now we can see the target port was 8180. This is how you specify a different port that is not 80, right? So we can specify a different port using the minus P command in Nikto, which is helpful, and it can identify that it's basically Apache Coyote 1.1, and it can identify the vulnerabilities in that particular port, right? And a lot of hidden informations and a lot more things you were able to identify by specifying that, right? And you can see it basically Tomcat docs index.html documentation was found, and an interesting admin directory was found, and a lot more thing the Nikto can do it for you. Right, this is basically the Tomcat web server administration tool and the admin page we were able to find using the Nikto vulnerability scanner, right? So that's cool, right? So other than that, you can able to find a lot of things. For example, let's use some of them. We have a wide variety of options to use, and I think we have the tuning. This tuning option will control the set that Nikto will use against a target. By default, if any options are specified, only those tests will be performed. If the X option is used, it will reverse the logic and exclude only those results. Use the reference number or letter to specify the type. Multiple may be used. So basically, you can just use the minus tuning, and the T should be capital letter. And after that, you can just specify 0 to find file upload, and you can just specify 1 to find interesting file seen in logs. Let's try to use that in the default port. I'm just specifying minus tuning, and I'm just specifying 0 for file upload, and it is scanning for that. And let us specify 1, and 1 means it's basically interesting file seen in logs. So you can see this might be interesting is there, which is test, which is an interesting finding, right? So which was not present here, right? So by specifying that, it will be able to find interesting documents. And here we specified a 0, which is basically the file upload, and this is what it finds for us. And by specifying the 1, it was able to find some interesting files, right? This might be interesting, right? These kinds of interesting things can be find using that tuning option that you can use. To find the misconfiguration or default file, you can just specify the tuning to 2. It can find that. Like that, you can use this Nikto tool for wide variety of purposes according to your needs. Okay, and in other than that, you do have some other options like mutate, which will test all files with all root directories, and gus for password file names. So let's try to use the mutate. So instead of the tuning, let us use the mutate, and here I'm just specifying 1 for test all files with all root directories, and enter. You can see the using mutating, it will test all files with all root directories was specified there. When you use this, there is nothing specified in the tuning. If you use tuning, it will be not displayed here in the header. But when you're using mutate, then you can see mutate is deprecated. Minus plugins, use minus plugins instead. And mutate is, you have to use minus plugins for that. So anyways, you were able to get a lot of information, right? So basically mutate was gone, and you have to use minus plugins instead. You have a minus list plugins, which will list all plugins that Nikto can run against the target. So let me try to stop this, and let me try to use that. So these are the plugins available. We have a Docker registry, we have HTTP options, and a lot more plugins available inside the Nikto. I just created a targets file, like a file called targets.txt. I have added 3 domains like example.com, testphp.vulnerable.com, and demo.testfile.net. And here I'm just using Nikto -h and this targets.txt. Instead of specifying a single domain name or an IP address, I just specified the txt file, which includes 3 domain names. So I'm just pressing the enter. Now the Nikto is going to scan 3 of them. We can see that multiple IPs found. It will scan for vulnerabilities on these 3. So you can also use Nikto like this. Anyways, I'm not going to complete this scan, so I'm just stopping that. Like that, you have a wide variety of options available. We can just use another command here. We have an option for outputting that. For that, we have the minus output option, which you can specify minus O instead of minus output, I think. And let us try to use that, like Nikto and minus O for outputting this into a file called QW. And I'm just outputting this as a .html, and I'm just specifying the format as HTM. So HTM means HTML. So you can see from here, I will show you that the output options here in the format, which will be somewhere here. Here it is. So we can just output it to HTM, which means an HTML report, TXT, which is an TXT report, and XML, which is an XML report. Like that, you can just output to anything that you would like to use. So here I'm just outputting this into HTML. So that's why I specified the format as HTM, and this is our target IP, and outputting the Nikto results into a file called qw.html, and the format should be HTML. So that's why I specified that. So the scan was about to complete, and let it complete, and let us see what and how it looks like. Okay. It was able to find some informations like php my admin directory found, and a lot more thing, right? So we have now the qw.html available. So let me use Firefox, and I'm just opening the qw.html, and here it is. This is how the results looks like. It's cool, right? So we were able to get some informations using the browser, and Nikto can save results like this, and this is cool to look. You will be able to get some informations by using the Nikto like this. This is the option that you used, and a lot of information. Right. So this is how you basically use Nikto for wide variety of purposes. You can just check the rest of the things by yourself. I hope this video is helpful for you to understand the Nikto tool. And thank you guys for watching this video. And I will see you in the next one with some amazing content. Bye bye.